I took the tour when I first got here and had everybody lead me around and show me the whole thing. What really caught my eye first was the landscaping. The campus is beautiful. There's palm trees everywhere. It's got a botanical garden. It's a nice place to be.
Moving to Florida Tech is mostly for the campus size, how small it is, how personal you get with everybody, including the professors. Location, obviously, in sunny Florida from the Northeast.
You go here and you see that they're building new buildings, Olin and all those, and you see that I got to see some of the faculty giving lectures, and I was pretty impressed.
I chose Florida Tech because it's a small private university and I like to have contact with the teachers, and this is something very beneficial if you want to get really involved in some research, for example, because you can just talk to them and ask them what is there for you to do, and if it's really interesting you can join them.
I chose to attend Florida Tech for two main reasons. The first is the academic excellence in the computer engineering department. They're really a leader in the field. They've done some great things, and I wanted to be a part of that. I thought it would really help my career to come to Florida Tech. Secondly were the scholarship opportunities that were provided to me. More than that though, and this is really when I look back, one of the main reasons I'm glad I came here is the people at Florida Tech. I think the atmosphere is great. I think the community as a whole is a really wonderful place to be.
Aviation management entails a little bit of the business side, like you do stuff like accounting, finance, corporate finance, all that stuff. And then you also do learn a little bit about airplanes, so you have different classes like chemical science, aviation physical science, meteorology. And then you also do flying on the side too. The first week here, I was actually put inside the airplane, and so far I've gotten my private pilot, my commercial, and my instrument. So I'm allowed to rent the airplane and go wherever I want to go.
Class size is really small, a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. The highest class I've ever had is about 30 students. Yeah, so, and there's a lot of psych majors, so that's pretty surprising for me, especially in the inter-classes and stuff. Student-teacher relationships are really good. You connect with every one of your professors. They know you by name, they know you by more than your name. And they remember you even after you've only had them once, they remember you after the first year and everything like that.
Usually during classes, they come and tell the students that there is going to be a field trip, and it's voluntarily, so if you want to go, you're welcome to go. Or there are also some societies that form field trips, like just for fun, and if you're interested, you can go too. Florida Tech has a very small class size, so that allows you to talk a lot to involve with the teacher. Because if you have any question, you don't have much trouble in finding him, or that he's really busy and it will take you time to talk to him. It's really easy, like you can go just to his office or to his office hours and talk to him.
Small compared to other universities, but then at the same time it can seem like there's a lot of people inside one class. Obviously there are a lot more guys inside the classes than there are girls, but other than that, I would say that we have a pretty good ratio. Like the teachers are allowed to get to know you one-on-one, like if you need help or whatever.
Whatever you decide and whatever you're interested in, the faculty are there 100%. I haven't had any problems when I just come up with crazy ideas for them to say, oh, that's ridiculous. No, they're always like, oh, okay, yeah, let's get into it. Anything that, even though they're not interested in it, like I'm clinical psych, You can get into culture, different social things, and all the professors, like my advisor, they're all like, go for it, do it, get a survey together, go for it. Air major with the psychology department. The psych department gives you two options you can do for when you're a senior. You either have to complete a senior thesis like the rest of all the other majors on campus, or they give you an option of doing an internship.
Roberts has 7 floors. I live in the 3rd floor. There's a north wing and a south wing. The north wing is guys wing and the girls live on the south. I have one of my friends is from Turkey. Then I have friends from Bahamas, Jamaica, from Trinidad, well, from the US, then from Ecuador, South America, friends, Central America.
I'm involved in a lot of things here at Florida Tech. Currently I am the Vice President of College Players, which is the after-school organization on campus. We do two mainstay shows a year, usually one musical, one play, a lot of fun. I'm also involved with the service fraternity Alpha Phi Omega, which they just do community service and get involved in the campus that way with recycling programs, Habitat for Humanity, things like that. I'm also currently involved in Relay for Life. I'm the survivorship chair for Relay for Life. The 3rd year Florida Tech's done Relay. Last year we raised over $40,000, so it's really impressive how much we can do in such a short amount of time.
These organizations are the Tri-Beta. Tri-Beta is a biologic organization, and that organization makes they make fundraising, so they can go and do field trips, and they also are very involved with the biology department to do speeches for the students.
My team's actually working behind me on our rocket, Panther, the paraffin and nitrous test hybrid rocket. It's going to be launched pretty close to here, out in by Palm Bay, and we're going to. We've built the whole rocket ourselves, and now we're going to launch it. You know what? What more do you want? I'm involved with a couple different organizations. I'm in WCRR, that's the student-run radio station at FIT. I do a show every Friday. That's quite a bit of fun. I'm also a member of the Model Airplane Club. We go and fly remote-controlled airplanes Friday mornings. Misaligned Thrust, the Amateur Rocketry Club. We're gonna try out my, I made a spin stabilizing launch pad, spins the rocket up to speed before it lifts off, so we're gonna try that out eventually.
A lot of students get involved through normally their friends and organizations. Most of your friends and your upperclassmen will be involved in organizations already. There is a list of all organizations on campus, and you will pretty much be able to be invited to these groups and organizations upon you find the one that you want. Community service is a big part of it, philanthropy, raising money, social events, and also leadership conferences and making you kind of a better person. I'm currently treasurer for my fraternity, so I handle all the budgeting, all the financing, and planning for 30 members' dues. I'm also on 2 executive boards, for one for my fraternity and then the other one for Interfraternal Council. And this also includes, proper minutes, Robert's Rules of Order, things of that nature, and just a better communication all the way around, because you're communicating to about 300 people.
There's all kind of research going on at school, but I'm particularly interested in dolphins, and I'm actually doing research in their behavior. And every weekend I go 5 to 6 hours on a boat, and we study behavioral data on dolphins.
I'm a part of Phi Sigma Sigma. That's our sorority here on campus, one of the newest ones to come on campus.
library here, it's really accessible. The librarians are very helpful. They're over helpful. If you have some questions, they'll take you on a huge tour of the whole history of the library and where you're going, and they'll show you exactly where the book is. They can just find it. They know the name of it, everything. The databases here are amazing. Any research you have to do, all you have to do is hop on the computer. They have different databases based on newspaper articles. You can find primary sources, secondary sources, all this stuff, ProQuest, and a whole bunch of different resources and stuff like that. The study rooms are extremely helpful. They have study rooms on each floor of the library. Basically, you just go in there with a couple of friends and you can sit down and group study. You can't, the noise is kind of limited in there, so it's really easy to get some extra studying done. It's never too crowded, so you don't have to worry about a place of getting, not finding a place in order to sit down and study. Again, it's right in the middle of campus, so last minute cramming is not a problem.
We have many sports at Florida Tech, like we have the flag football for girls and guys, we have soccer, racquetball tournaments, frisbee tournaments. We have so many activities that we can get involved, like sport-wise.
There's plenty to do here. I mean, this is not the biggest school ever, so it's not 24/7, but I don't know, I like it here. It's a nice campus. Enjoy walking through the jungle and enjoying all the greenery out there. The beach is fantastic. I've never had a bad day at the beach.
For breakfast, I go to the sub, and for lunch too, and then I go to Evans for dinner because I only have 7 meal points, so I use like each day the dinner point in Evans.
There's Evans Dining, which is just a typical dining hall, which a lot of people complain about, but it's really not that bad. They just complain to complain. The sub, which is more of an upperclassman eatery place where you can just grab a meal and then leave. They have less variety than Evans, but it's faster. And then the Rat, which is basically just greasy college food that a lot of people just go there to hang out.
Most of my friends are people from America and also a few from other countries. And what we like to go and do in the weekends is go watch a movie or go to the beach. And we sometimes go fishing, since it's something I really like a lot. And there's some good places to eat here, like some restaurants that we visit and grab something.
Melbourne's a small little town. Downtown Melbourne's a lot of fun. We go there a lot. Different places like Get Fired Up that we go to and do pottery lessons and stuff like that. And the beach always, and there's the mall and the movie theaters. It's a typical college campus. The way Florida Tech is, since it's a private university, the way I feel is everybody's coming from all over the country. Every state is represented at Florida Tech, so everybody comes here with the same kind of premeditated notion that you have to meet people and you have to make friends. So everybody's really friendly, really in your face all the time, and it's really quick and easy to meet new people because everybody's in that same mind frame. Nobody really knows anyone when they get here. So that's how it's so easy. I met my best friend in the first week.
There's a lot of stuff to do, actually to keep me occupied. Like, I live right across from the bowling alley. So once in a while, I'll go over there for like dollar bowling. I just came from the mall. So you can always go to the mall and shop. You can always go to the movies too. Like, that seems to be a big thing. Like, when it's time for new movies to come out, everybody's going to go watch it like 12 o'clock that night. And I remember from my freshman year, Walmart was actually a big thing. Like, people were so excited to go to Walmart at 2 o'clock in the morning just to go run through the aisles. So I was like, okay, I'll do it too. There's always things to like keep you occupied, and then there were times when we used to go down to the RAT to play pool. So keep yourself entertained.
I think anyone coming to Florida Tech should visit the campus. The campus is such an incredible place. You can learn a lot about it by going to the website, by viewing the different admissions brochures, but you really don't get a good appreciation for it until you step on campus, walk through the botanical gardens, meet the people, sit in on a class, really get to know the type of people that are here and the situation you'll be in once you do come. Florida Tech is a very people-centric campus. It's a big family, and that's the way the community feels.
Florida Tech is a very nice place to live in because it has a great variety of international students, and they're supportive with their athletic program.
The education you're getting here at this private school, I mean, you get what you pay for. The money you spend on this place is worth it, and that's the difference. I mean, it's not state funded. This is a privately funded place, and you can see it in the building and all of that.